Welcome to this introduction to the Kelverion Integration Module for data manipulation. The Integration Module for data manipulation allows you to process and create structured text for Azure automation. It uses the same format files as our Orchestrator Integration Pack, so it's easy to convert from Orchestrator to Azure Automation runbooks. Okay, let's take a look at the integration module in Runbook Studio. You can see 5 activities: apply XSLT, compose text, convert JSON, and also the ability to parse text. I'm going to take a look at the parse text activity first of all. So we can see I've configured it to use an existing configuration file, and I'm going to feed in some XML data to be processed. So when we test this runbook, what we're going to see is it will process the data. Under the hood, it uses XPath statements to extract information from the XML, and it will publish that as a PowerShell object onto the Azure Databus. So there we can see our data has been extracted, so very good. Okay, I'm going to disable that one and we'll move on to composing some text. So this time you'll see within the runbook there are a number of inputs, and we've set constant values for those. And when we process this, it's going to produce an XML document for us. Okay, so just checking that in, and we will start that up. Okay, you can see there we have an XML document, and it contains the values of those inputs that we've selected. And obviously I've used constant values here, but you're likely to use the data that comes from elsewhere within the runbook, and that's very easy to do within the Runbook Studio. Okay, so our next activity for the demonstration again is compose text, but this time we're going to produce a text document. You'll notice hopefully from the indenting that this is a pure text document rather than a PowerShell object. You can see the inputs. We can have mandatory and optional inputs, and I've set a number of those up. So the intention here is that the target system that I'm going to provide this text file to has got a set format, input format to process the data, and we can produce data really in any format that's required. So we can see that the inputs that have been set have been passed through. Okay, it's pretty straightforward. And our final activity, which I'll demonstrate, is the ability to apply XSLT. So if we take a look at the inputs, we can see again we've got an XML document as our input, and there are a couple of records effectively within here, and we're going to convert that into CSV format. So the XSLT style sheet is something that's available from the internet. I've just downloaded that and added it into my configuration. We'll execute this. And what we should see, I'll just try and make it so you can see the data at the same time as the output, is that we've got a couple of records within there. The first one, source of test, and the second one, test 1. And when this completes, you'll see that we have CSV output data. As you can appreciate, this integration pack is quite powerful. It allows a very flexible way to manipulate the data. There's a list of those activities again. If you've got any questions about this integration pack or any of our others, please visit www.kelverion.com. Thanks for watching.